I'm Nico Müller of Shopreme, and we are a self-checkout ecosystem provider from Austria. We are providing modern front ends for retailers for their self-checkout. What we are not a POS provider, so we integrate to the retailer POS so that they can enable these beautiful front ends, such as the Honeywell device. So what we see here is we can show retail media content right on the charging wall, on the charging cradles, unlock a device right on the dispenser, and or I can also alternatively, and I take this device, and as a customer I can see a small intro, what I need to do. I can get some little tutorial here, how different product categories can be purchased. I have accessibility options as well. And when I go into the store, I will just grab items and scan them right away. I can collect points, I can get goodies or discounts right during my purchasing journey, but I can also at any time see the total of my basket, which is a huge advantage for customers. When I'm scanning another product, what we can see is that now I scanned the Red Bull and a Coca-Cola ad was triggered. So we can do recommendations for the customers and guide them through the journey, such as product recommendations. This could be the own brands of the retailers, for example, which can be recommended to the customers. When I now want to pay, which is possible on the Honeywell device directly on the device, I now have the option. I can either hand over to the cash desk, to the traditional cash desk or the self-checkout kiosk, or I can pay directly on the device. What I see here is the Red Bull has an age verification in some jurisdictions, and so now I require the interaction of an employee. And this is where the Shopreme supervisor comes into play. What we see here is the retail associate can now scan the code or just tap on this purchase. Can you scan this code, please? Yeah. And what you see is we support the associates by showing them when this customer needs to be born before. And the retail associate can now just hold to approve, and we hand over back to the device where I can now complete my purchase with the built-in NFC antenna. I can just tap here to pay, and if there is no spot check, which is also supported by the associate app, I can now complete the journey on the device, and I will also get my digital invoice. So if I'm using my normal camera on my device, I get the digital invoice right on my phone. I can give a rating, bring back the device, and off you go. That's the journey with Shopreme and Honeywell.